What is up, guys? It is Super Shaw here, and today is going to be my NFL Week 9 2019-2020 game predictions. It has been a pretty tough week to deal with last week. Maybe it will not be as hard this week, but it is dependable on how the games play out for this week. Recently, I've been watching a lot of games last week, and some were good and some I actually did not enjoy. Hopefully that will change this week. And a lot of my predictions are right, just like they were last week. So that's about all I have to introduce. So let's go ahead and get started with our Thursday night game for the first game of week 9. Our Thursday night game, we have the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Hold on. Even though it's in Arizona, this will be an upset. So there's no point in giving this game to the Arizona Cardinals when the 49ers are undefeated currently. Even though it's in Arizona, I give this game to the San Francisco 49ers because they are the better team this week. Next game, we have the Houston Texans versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is a London game. So since it's at nobody but at London, I give this game to the Houston Texans because they are the better team. I see no way in giving this to the Jaguars when the Texans are the better team. Next game, we have the Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles ended up beating the Bills last week in Buffalo, and it was a pretty bad beating. So since this game's in Philadelphia and they look a little better, I'm going to give this game to the Eagles because they are a little better and they have a home game this week. So I will just give it to them this week. Next game, we have the Minnesota Vikings versus the Kansas City Chiefs. I predict an upset because the Chiefs have a little bit of their problems to deal with for themselves on their own. The Vikings look a little better prepared for this game. Even though this game will be close, I think it will be an upset. So I give this game to the Minnesota Vikings because they look like they are a little bit more of the better team with better categories. So this game goes to them this week. Next game, we have the Indianapolis Colts versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think this will be a shocking game. Pittsburgh is starting to look a little better now, and they are trying to get their season back on track, and I can see that. I feel like since this is a home game, it will be close, but I see the Steelers winning this game. So since this game's in Pittsburgh, I believe they can win this game, so I will just give it to the Steelers this week. Next game, we have the New York Jets versus the Miami Dolphins. I think the Dolphins can get their first win for this week. They face such a horrible team, even them being horrible themselves. But a 0 and... let's see here. I've got it. A 0-7 Dolphin team and a 1-6 Jets team. Since this is a home game for Miami, this is where they win. So, I think this game will go to the Dolphins for this week. Yeah. It will be close, but since it's in Miami, I give this to the Dolphins. Next game, we have the Washington Redskins versus the Buffalo Bills. With no explanation, I will just give this game to the Buffalo Bills, even though they got blown out by Philadelphia last week at home. It's a pretty simple decision to make for this game. Bad chance. I give this to the Buffalo Bills. Next game, we have the Tennessee Titans versus the Carolina Panthers. Since this is a Carolina home game, the Panthers will end up winning this game. Both of these teams don't look too bad, but Carolina looks better. So since this game's in Carolina, and they are a little bit more of the better team, I will just give it to the Panthers this week. Next game, we have the Detroit Lions versus the Oakland Raiders. Now, us Raiders will not lose 3 times in a row. We will not let it happen. This is a home game for us, and we look a little better prepared. So, since this is a home game for the Oakland Raiders, I believe we can win this game. It will be close, but since it's in Oakland, I give it to the Raiders this week. Next game, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Seattle Seahawks. Well, no, this will not be a win for Tampa Bay. If this won't be a blowout, it will be close to one. This game goes to the Seattle Seahawks because they are better. Next game, we have the Green Bay Packers versus the Los Angeles Chargers. It's going to be an upset. There's no need to explain this game, so no matter what, home or away game, I give this to the Green Bay Packers because they are the better team. Next game, we have the Cleveland Browns versus the Denver Broncos. I think the Broncos will win this game. The Browns look so horrible right now. I can't give it to them this week. I feel bad for them, but it's just not going to happen. Since this game's in Denver, I give this to the Broncos. Our Sunday night game, we have the New England Patriots versus the Baltimore Ravens. I think this will be really close, though. But I still predict an upset. I think Tom Brady will still continue his win streak of being undefeated. So even though it'll be close, I predict an upset for the Patriots. So I'm just giving it to the Patriots this week, as usual. And for our final game of the week, our Monday night game, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the New York Giants. Yeah, I predict an upset. Dallas is better. With better categories, better offense, better defense, a better team. Better everything than the Giants. It may be close, though, but I still predict an upset. So to take the safe side, I will give it to the Dallas Cowboys this week. And just to say for the record, I nearly forgot this, which would be our teams that are on bye this week, in which I forgot to mention. So let's go ahead and get to those for this week. So the following teams are on bye this week: Cincinnati Bengals, Atlanta Falcons, New Orleans Saints, and Los Angeles Rams. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a comment down and below. and I will see you guys later. Be sure to tell me who your favorite team is in the comments below, and I will keep you updated on your team. I will see you guys later. Bye.